Welcome back everyone to another video at the hay farm. This one's going to be going over, let me get down here, putting this shelf in, relatively easy, and then we'll walk over here to the other side of the basement and we'll talk about hooking the wife's dog tub up with these washer dryer hoses and the washer box in the ceiling. Hooked into my PexA line that's running across here anyway, going to the kitchen, so it was relatively easy. And I left a cold hose hanging for future expansion. I'd like to, or Kristin would like, that I put a pot filler in above the stove, so I'll have to figure out how to route that up at some point. But also a little sneak peek, the wife and the kids got chickens. But that's for a whole nother thing, because we're gonna get into building a second chicken coop for the Silkies. And yeah, lots coming there. Hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you at the end. So what I got here are the stretchers for the shelves, and I've marked off, they're 54 inches. I've marked off every 11 inches. I'll put 4 of these supports for my 1/4 inch plywood. And I have 1.5 inch depth marked. That way I can router in a slot. Those will slide right in and give some support to the 1/4 inch plywood I'll use as a shelf. So pretty easy. I'm gonna grab the router and the figure out what bit I have that's gonna most likely be able to do this, and we'll go from there. And next we'll move into the basement to quickly put those supports on prior to moving to our next project. I used the tote that is storing stuff on the ground underneath those as a support so I could get the height right without measuring. And apparently I did my math wrong on these little stringers, as you'll see me cut those down. But overall, this was quick and easy. The shelf has plenty of strength, and I'm really happy with that. Next, we move on to setting up Kristin's dog tub in the basement. And this is bolting the legs back on from when we moved it. I lost the bolts, so I had to go out and get new ones. But that wasn't really that big of a deal. And this goes relatively quickly by myself. The biggest problem is trying to stand it up and have it not fall over while I'm doing this. The other fun part of this whole thing is I'm gonna have to find some sort of small grinder pump unit to sit under the drain and get this water up into the septic system. So I have yet to figure that part out, but I'll get there eventually. Everything takes time. Once I get all that set in place, I went out and cut 2 2x4s for the ceiling. I'm putting a washer and dryer box, one of those connections with the shutoffs, in the ceiling to run my PexA tubing to, and then use washer hoses, so double female ended hoses, to get the water to the actual faucet of the dog tub. So I'm down in the basement hooking up Kristin's dog tub, and I thought I'd talk about the type of PexA I'm using, which is a PexA, commonly referred to as Upanor, which is the brand name, and it's a cold expansion fitting PexA, so it's different from shark bite and some of those other types of crimp ring fittings. That's a PexA B. This is much more flexible. Your PexA A or Bs are pretty stiff. This is always trying to get back to its original shape. So when you expand it and slip it over your fittings, let's see if I can get up close here. You can see the fitting's the same size as the pipe. So when you expand it, it's constantly trying to get back to this size and locks over the fitting. Now that does mean that you have this collar that goes on the end and a special expansion tool. And I'll show that in a minute when I'm ready to actually do this. So then the kids had to come down and help, and I turned the camera off. So that'll be the end of the video. I did end up grabbing my expansion tool and getting that PEX line hooked up. It doesn't take long at all. I'm sure I'll cover it in another video at some point. But it's really, you know, you can find plenty of videos on Upanor PEX. So without much more than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up or consider subscribing, and I will see you on the next one. Until then, have a great day.